We are making a Halloween sprinkle cake. Think old school sprinkle cake but Halloween themed. Probably one of the quickest and easiest cakes you can make so you can get back to those spooky films. So let me show you how to make it. So we want this to be super quick because we want to get back to those spooky films, and we're going to be using an all-in-one method for this, and it's literally what it says on the tin. We're going to put pretty much all of our ingredients in one go. So let's start with the butter. A very soft butter. Well, margarine to be exact, not actual butter. Add our caster sugar in, all of our eggs, and our flour. This is self-raising flour, but because it's the all-in-one method and we're not using air to rise it, we are going to add a baking agent in, which is baking powder, which is a teaspoon, and all the quantities will be, I don't need to say that because it's all on the screen now. And then we're going to mix all of this together for about 2 minutes until it has become pale and light and fluffy. Okay, so that is how quick the cake is to make. We've got one final step, which is to add our milk and vanilla in, and I'm also going to food colour it as well with some orange food colouring. So the easiest way to do this, and by the way you want to use gel food colouring, is grab some of your food colouring and add it to the milk, and then it will mix really well into the cake batter, and you get it all over your fingers. So get it all off the cocktail stick and mix that in. We've got a vibrant bright orange. And then we're going to pour this into cake batter. Make sure we got everything out. And then we're going to give this a mix again just until it's all come together on a low speed. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more food colouring straight into the batter just because I want it to be a little bit richer in colour. So if you pop it against the paddle, just work it down, it should mix in nicely. So let's give that a go. A little bit more. It's always better to add little and often than add way too much, and then you've got a colour that you can't do anything with. So put that on and give it another mix again. There we go, and you don't need to worry about over mixing this because we are not using the cream method, we're not putting loads of air into it, so it really doesn't matter if we over mix this. So I am going to get the paddle off, get all of the cake mix off the paddle, clear the decks a bit, and then we can pop it in the tin. Okay, so we're going to pour this very heavy bowl into this rectangle tin which I have already greased and lined. And that is how quick it is to make this cake batter. We want to get back to those spooky movies, so we want a very quick cake. Let me know in the comments what your favourite spooky Halloween film is. I'm not a fan of like really scary ones. My level is probably Hocus Pocus. I'm going to make sure we've got everything out, just like that. And then spread it towards the edges. Give it a little wobble, a little tap to get any big air bubbles out. And then we're going to bake this at 160 degrees for around 25-ish minutes. You want to check it with a cocktail stick or a knife, and if it comes out clean, then you know it's ready. Okay, the cake is out of the oven now. It took 25 minutes and a skewer comes out clean. I'll show you what I mean. So you just pop it in and it should come out completely clean, not like brownies. This wants to be clean and baked all the way through. So we're going to let this cool completely in the tin. It's going to take about 1 to 2 hours, and then we can decorate it. But with that 1 to 2 hours, we might as well go and watch another spooky film. So that is what I'm going to do. But for you, it will be about 2 seconds before we can start to decorate. Okay, so our cake is lovely and cool now, so we can get on with the decorating, and we're kind of doing this old school style. So it's basically just icing sugar, some flavouring and some milk. So I'm going to pour all of this in, hopefully gently, but we'll see. Nah, not really, no. There's always an icing cloud. There we go, got it all in though. And then we add some milk in, and we just add a little bit in at a time because we want this to be quite thick. So I'm going to add, let's say 3 to start with, and then I'm going to add some vanilla in as well. I think I am going to need some more of the milk, but it's better to start off with less than needing to add more. So let's give it a mix together. Yeah, definitely going to need more. So let's add another 3 spoons in. You will see that this transforms very quickly from icing sugar to liquid. Okay, get in there, a bit more. Might need some more milk. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, we're gonna need a tiny little bit more milk, so let me get that. Okay, I think 1 spoon more, and that should do the trick. And then to make this more Halloween vibe, I've got some more food colouring, gel food colouring again, but this time with purple. And we're gonna give that a mix in. And there we go. That is our purple icing done. Super, super quick. So clear the decks again, and then we will pour all of this on. So we're gonna pour all of this icing on top. And we can get the rest out with a spatula, and then we're gonna smooth it all over. And this is probably the quickest decorated cake you could ever make, apart from a mug cake. I can't really beat a microwave mug cake. And then we're gonna get a palette knife. You can use the spatula as well, but I just find it easy with the palette knife. And we're gonna spread it all across the cake. Sometimes I take it out of the tin at this point, sometimes I keep it in. I've decided to keep it in this time. Just smooth it all around, try and get a nice even layer. Make sure you got it all towards the edges and the corners. And the beauty of this as well is that you don't really have to set it. It's not like you have to put it in the fridge or ganache it or anything and let it set. This is probably going to take a few minutes to set, and then we are good to eat it. Okay, just like that. Look how cool this looks already. So just let it do its thing and move to the side and settle down a little bit. And then I have loads and loads of sprinkles here. So I've got these ghost, pumpkin, and what else have we got? Bat sprinkles. And then underneath I've got some spooky sprinkles as well. So I'm gonna pour all of these on top, and I'm gonna cover it in sprinkles. And you can never have too many sprinkles, I say. The problem is they get everywhere. They go all over the floor, the worktop, everywhere, especially the little ones. Okay, so I'm gonna pour these on my hand. Sprinkle the final ones out. Oh, got a little rogue bat there. It looks so fun. There we go. And that is our cake complete. So we're gonna let this set literally for 10-15 minutes, just for the icing to harden slightly, and then we can tuck in to our sprinkle cake. So I've been impatient as always and taken it out of the tin too early, but I do think it creates quite a cool effect when it's dripping down the sides. It's almost like gloopy, kind of Halloween-y. I know what I mean anyway. Hopefully you agree. So I thought, let's just run with it, and it means I can eat cake sooner. So let's cut a little bit off and then we can try it. Here we go. Ta-da! So we've got our orange cake, beautifully fluffy and light, and we have topped it with, that wasn't supposed to happen. We have topped it with our purple icing and all of our Halloween sprinkles. So let's give it a try. Try and get a bit of everything. Delicious. Old school sprinkle cake with a Halloween twist. Super quick to make, and you can make this in between watching your favourite Halloween spooky film. I think mission successful. In a couple of weeks' time, we have a very cool Halloween cake coming, even if I do say so myself. So make sure you follow along and subscribe for that one. Thanks for watching. Bye.